It's the weekly breakdown.
Yeah.
Number
Luke's not here, so we don't know.
64.
I think it's 5.
No, it's 4.
It's 4? Okay, fine.
It's 5. Just it's our 5th.
Just 5.
Yeah.
We started over again.
Fucking Sam's here.
Luke's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Nope. So, how you guys doing?
They're alright.
We just recorded a Super Bowl predictions video in Madden, and I won. For the first time forever. I beat this guy in Madden.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen too often.
Yeah.
I got worried there a little bit.
Even when you're not giving a fuck, you still somehow beat me. Maybe that's saying something about me.
No, I just screw up too much. I start to I don't know what it is. I get to a point where I feel like I'm safe, and then I don't really push the ball downfield or anything. I just kind of sit on it, and I end up screwing myself over that way, usually. Because you're still playing, and I'm just I'm safe, and I let myself believe that, and
Yeah.
to just kill myself.
Luke didn't have any faith in you.
No.
Yeah.
he thought I was going to throw a pick.
Every couple of minutes.
Yeah. There was some
You know
really,
what
there was
happens.
some
You
good.
know what happens.
There were some really good plays in that. That'll be up.
Well,
Make sure you watch it.
especially that second 2-point try.
Oh yeah, fuck that, man! Hit the guy right in the face. I like the one play that you had where you were running up the middle and then you just kind of jumped and threw it over my guy straight to you guys. I was like,
That
whoa!
player Peyton Manning got hurt in the first quarter. Yeah, that was awesome.
The first Broncos possession. That's what's gonna happen. Peyton Manning's gonna get laid out and be done
Yeah,
That
forever.
would really suck. That would be a horrible way to go out.
that
That guy's career's been hard enough. That would be a fitting end for him. Just to not even be able to finish the Super Bowl. No offense to him, but
yeah,
that would be. I mean, I don't know, but hopefully he rises above
yeah.
all the dicks and all the fucking haters,
Rise above
and he
the hate.
smokes that weed in the Super Bowl.
Fuck,
He's sitting on the
it's-
sideline
it's-
just smoking that weed.
It's his last. If he retires, it's
He fucking lights a match on his forehead.
Yeah. Oh man!
Shit's pretty
He's on
dank.
the side. He'd be like, I don't even give a fuck.
Gotta smoke that dank ass weed.
What's that
I
one
like
thing? That Snoop Dogg song. Smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh man!
Fuck.
Carolina Panthers are gonna win the Super Bowl though.
Yeah.
As much as I want Peyton Manning,
Yeah.
that's my.
I want
that's my
DeMarcus
pick.
Ware to lay Cam Newton lay him out on his ass at least once.
Yeah,
That'll make me happy.
Cam Newton's kind of in another league.
That's where his ass is. It's a dick song. I was speaking nonsense, and that was funny.
It's just kind of crazy, though. Real talk about the Panthers. They played their whole regular season. They didn't really play anybody that was that good. You know, that they played the
They
Packers.
played the Falcons twice.
Yeah, and they only lost once, and everybody's like, "Oh man, I don't know about them because they didn't really play that many good teams. That's why they won all the time. Go lose in the playoffs, and they're laying waste to motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Playoffs.
I mean, the Seahawks game was a little almost.
I thought
Bad.
the Seahawks could have come back, and that was.
They
gonna be-
could have, but at least that first half, they were fucking demolishing.
If anyone could beat the Packers, the Panthers, or whatever, it probably could have been the Seahawks. I mean, that shows how good of a team they are. Honestly, the Seahawks. They almost came back in that game.
Yeah.
They never really had.
In the AFC Championship last weekend, if you really think about it, I mean, at the time it didn't seem like it, but if you really think about it, the Patriots could have won that game if they wouldn't have went for fourth down both those times and failed 2 times. Because they could have went for field goals there, scored that field goal, and then they ended up getting down there and getting that touchdown. That would have won the game. In hindsight, you look at that and you go, probably should have done that, but at the time it was like, oh, there's not much time left, and you're down by 8 points.
Yeah. See that.
Anyways.
Yeah. News and stuff and things.
Yeah!
What if it would have been a Chiefs-Redskins Super Bowl? All the PC people would have been out there.
Yeah.
It's appropriation.
Anyways, gonna be talking about more Nintendo NX rumors.
I have like a drum circle for that halftime show. Have a powwow. That's wrong. Oh yeah. Rain dance halftime show.
Let's move on.
That's wrong, man.
Gonna be talking about Nintendo NX rumors, EA's upcoming lineup, Star Wars Battlefront DLC, The Division, Phil Anselmo,
I can't wait to get to that one.
and a couple of other cool albums the guy announced. We're talking about a lot of cool stuff. It's a great week for music releases, by the way. It's probably the first great week of the year. We'll get to it. We got like Primal Fear, Dream Theater, Exhumer, Avantasia.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
So, the rumor is that Super Smash Bros. Is going to be a launch title for the Nintendo NX.
Is it the Wii U version or is it a new Smash?
This guy, I forget his name, but he works somehow in the industry, and he's leaked a couple things, and they turned out to be true.
Oh, what a jerk.
He said that Bandai Namco, who developed Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, is working on a Super Smash Bros. Game. He's not sure whether it's a new game but he thinks it's just a port of the Wii U game as a launch title for Nintendo NX.
That's smart.
Is he allowed to be releasing that stuff? Like, does he work for them and like do that on purpose, like to put it out there?
He doesn't work for them. He's like an
He's a journalist.
I'll look up the article
That's
to get
kinda
his
dumb.
exact thing.
I don't know people have to do that all the time. Like, ooh, it's just not,
I mean, I guess it kind
That's
of
bad.
makes sense to maybe not even put out a new game or to put out a game because I'm assuming, actually, I mean, it's not really that big of an assumption, but that, the NX will still carry over all the Amiibo support. I mean, it kind of has to. They kind of put put all the chips down for Amiibos to keep Nintendo afloat at this point. And Smash is still the primary game with Amiibo support, so they kind of need to have that game out there to justify, keeping Amiibos around.
Yeah. I got the full thing here. Dr. Serkin Koto, the CEO of Tokyo-based game industry consultant firm Canton Games, shared the rumor on Twitter this morning, saying, Bandai Namco is currently developing several NX titles. Smash Bros. Is planned to be a launch title. I'm not sure about the date. In a subsequent post, Koto elaborated on the Smash Bros. Rumor, adding, I haven't heard if it's a completely new numbered Smash Bros. Or not. Otherwise, source situation is solid.
What about they said 7 games, right? That were being developed or worked
Several.
on? Several.
Yeah.
You didn't say any of the other ones?
No.
I mean, they might be new stuff. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, people are going to care about Smash. Whereas the other ones might be newer stuff. I mean, again, we have no clue, but it's like...
Yeah. People are saying, the Wii U launched with a ton of, ports of old games, and it just didn't help too much. People are saying, oh, man, they're doing the same thing with the NX, it's not going to turn out right, but I feel...
Smash is the one.
You might not get another Smash Brothers, at least not for a very long time. I don't know what you do with Smash Brothers from here.
Yeah.
You add in more characters, but who? What?
10-person Smash.
There's going to be 58 characters in this game at the end of February.
10-person Smash.
Yeah.
No, just make it 9-person Smash.
You can't really do anything else. I just don't know what you do. And this is a solid fucking game, like a Smash Brothers Definitive Edition, whatever you want to call it. For the NX, here's a fucking great video game that you can play. Who knows if it'll take advantage of the controller or whatever.
I was going to throw in, do you think that, because it's kind of like, again, they're bringing a new Smash, would it be more characters, maybe? I mean, they might be done putting them out on the Wii U, but it's like, okay. They would be especially smart to do that, especially if the NX starts selling really well.
Yeah.
Like, if somehow they turn their fortunes around, like, they get people excited for this, and it all looks right, and all the stuff, so.
Another thing about this, does this kind of shoot the thing down that the NX will be backwards compatible with Wii U? If they're porting this...
You see, that's the thing. They might
Who knows?
be trying to... The way that the NX sounds, it sounds like it sounds like different from how Nintendo's made consoles before, which is how they've been able to do backwards compatibility. So maybe, again, kind of like how there's the difference is night and day between the PS4 and the PS3. That could be a thing. Or maybe it's like an optimization thing. Like it's like they're actually like kind of building the game to match. Because I mean, if all the rumors are true with the NX and like all the possible processing power, they can add all kinds of things to it. So it's like, again, making it not just a port, but maybe almost like a remaster in a way. It might be what they're doing. Maybe,
yeah.
I think they're gonna go all digital on this one.
Real.
Yeah.
I mean, if they put out be disc drive or anything.
I mean, I don't see. I think Nintendo. That's kind of what they have to do. Like, I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do, and I'm not sure if that's gonna like necessarily win a lot of people over. Because I mean, I like going out to the store and getting games and stuff, but that would be something that I feel like they kind of have to do. In a way.
I mean, if the whole rumor is true that the handheld unit is launching this year and then the console next year,
that would make a lot of sense.
Going digital, I mean, that's what you would have to do. But then, how's your hard drive space for this thing? You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing.
If you're going to have big HD games, I mean,
I would assume the way that it would work is going digital. That maybe there's, again, this I'm not 100% sure how the technology works. So there's like a cloud service, and so then you can connect and have like one game on, like, especially with if the controller is going by itself, you have one game on the controller at a time, but then you can switch them out. But it's like, you like let's say again, it's not gonna happen, but let's just say like on our drive when we end up going to PAX later, one of you take it, you get a game on it, and then that you're stuck with that for 6 hours until you get an internet connection. Then you can swap out and trade games. Maybe could be an option.
That would require good internet.
Yeah,
because you're like streaming it technically.
I mean, that's what you'd kind of be almost. I almost see that's how you'd be doing it with the controller.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. But I mean, hey, the rumors are Smash, Zelda, and maybe the next 3D Mario at launch for this thing.
That's like that's.
But is that too much eggs in one basket? That's like your three biggest franchises right there, minus Mario.
That would be setting themselves up for digital only, and like not having that backwards compatible. Maybe not like burning that bridge and just saying, okay, well, all of your favorite shit's on this new one, so we're not going to make the same mistakes as before, and we're kind of setting ourselves up to bring a lot of people in. Like, no matter what, we're kind of, what's that called? Hedging the bets.
Yeah.
It's like they're just making sure, and I mean that could be something.
Yeah.
Just to kind of guarantee that they have a little bit of success.
And on what you're saying, I mean, at that point, I mean, I'd almost. I mean that's a hard call to make, just because you want those games. You want to get people. You want to get people in, and so again, putting your three best games out at launch, that's probably the best way to get at least the initial influx of people in. I mean, whether or not people stay, that's a completely different story.
Yeah.
But like,
it all depends on third party, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's how this machine's going to live or die. It's by third party. If it can get those awesome third party ports, just like PS4 and Xbox One, maybe even better,
Or
Who
again,
knows?
like some of the rumors are saying with the whole thing that it can piggyback off of like a PS4 and Xbox One. If that's the case, like if that rumor is true, then maybe you don't necessarily need the third party support. Like if it's possible to use the thing as just like a companion, like a peripheral to another console, then that's boom, Nintendo first party games. And then if it's kind of like what the Wii U is now. You get a Wii U to play Nintendo games. So you get the main hardware of the NX, so you can really enjoy your Nintendo games. But if you're just like, I want to play Smash and like Mario, if you want to play just Smash, Mario, and Zelda, and that's like those are the only games I really care about, then yeah, you can just get the controller. But if it's like I want to play everything, then you get the whole thing. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Kind of hope Nintendo comes out and smacks some bitches in the face and just be like,
This is what we got.
Yeah. Be interesting. Anyways, moving on. EA. That's a games publisher.
Yeah.
they have kind of confirmed some release windows for a couple of key games. So Battlefield 5, Mass Effect Andromeda, and Titanfall 2 are all out before March 2017.
Is it confirmed that it's Battlefield 5 or shit? Alright. Okay.
Well, they said that DICE is going back to the military style with this game.
Okay.
So I'm excited for all three of these games.
Yeah.
Personally, I really, really, really like Battlefield. I love the Battlefield multiplayer, and honestly, that's a game I can see getting away with like a multiplayer only type thing, because there's always enough there.
Honestly,
especially with Conquest mode, it's insane and it's so unique and different every single time.
Honestly, yeah, because I mean, the last couple campaigns haven't been the best for Battlefield games, so multiplayer only, yeah, that could work.
Yeah, and then Mass Effect Andromeda, I think Mass Effect's the best trilogy in gaming. This is going to be super fucking awesome. And then I'm down for more of Titanfall. I'm interested in what they're actually going to do with Titanfall 2. You know, is it going to be multiplayer only? Obviously, I think the given is going to be that it's going to be on PS4, Xbox One, PC.
Yeah, I think
that's like a given. But is it going to be multiplayer only? Is it going to have more significant cooperative stuff, or is it going to have an actual campaign? Who knows? You interested in any of these games?
Not actively interested. But Battlefield is something I played 3 and 4, and it might be something. I don't know. Like, I'm not that big of a multiplayer person. I just play it for like the mindless sense of it, like going through the campaign and just like, even though they're bad, it's still just like, you know, hey, I'm just gonna go through this for a little bit. But I'm not actively interested in any of these really. I've never played Mass Effect.
You should, man.
But you know, I hear that one's good. But what's Titanfall? I haven't played Titanfall.
If you like kind of somewhat of the gameplay of Dragon Age, like Inquisition, like the storytelling and all that stuff, having like companions and character relationships, you would fucking love Mass Effect. It's just more of a third person shooter with
it's like Destiny mixed with Dragon Age.
No. It's straight up like fucking sci-fi shit, but it's a third person shooter with strategy thrown into it. Not really open world, but there's lots of missions you can go on. Probably 30 hours. It's role playing. You know, you can customize your character's skills and all that stuff. There's different builds that you can go with. And to me, it has an unbelievably fucking good story.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play it for a while, but
story is so fucking good, especially 2. 3 is great until the last 10 minutes, but 2 and 3 are just fucking awesome. They're two of my favorite games of all time.
I might start playing them because, like, after Firewatch, like I'm not having a go at that game, but I just don't feel like it's gonna have a long life. Like, I don't feel like it's that. It's like what 5 to 7 hours of gameplay, and then you can go back and maybe play it once, twice more. But by then, I think I don't know. This is a different topic. This is entirely, but I could go into it. I feel a certain way about Far Cry Primal, but who knows? I might after Firewatch. I might try those.
Yeah, they're good. I'm excited. I mean, pretty good lineup there. Then they add in all their fucking sports games. They'll be
Did they
rolling in the
announce
cash.
Madden? Did they announce like Madden and stuff?
No, but
I mean, do they need to announce that?
Yeah, they do. You never know when the next Madden's coming out.
Sticking with EA though, let's talk about something we're very intrigued by. Star Wars Battlefront. That's a video game that we enjoy.
Somewhat enjoy.
We enjoy playing together.
Yeah.
For the mindlessness.
I like it. I enjoy playing the game. The game's fun.
You know, they're adding more stuff to it, which adding more stuff is great. The gameplay is what needs worked on, in my opinion, more than adding stuff. But anyways, let's talk about free stuff. So they announced what's in the season pass. They announced what's coming for free.
Finally.
So for right now, this is out right now. A Tatooine survival map called Raider Camp will support Blast, Droid Run, Drop Zone, Hero Hunt, and Heroes vs. Villains. Hoth outfits for Luke and Han.
Oh boy.
The ability to create private matches, daily challenges, and community events in general. Weapon and mode balancing tweaks.
Grievous. What is it? Grievous?
Grievous.
Right? Yeah, Grievous.
In February, we get a survival mission on Hoth.
Oh boy.
A new Hoth multiplayer map supporting Walker Assault, Supremacy, Fighter Squadron, and Turning Point. Then Turning Point will be available on all maps. And in March, we get a new Endor multiplayer map supporting Walker Assault, Supremacy, and Turning Point, and a Tatooine survival map. So those are all the free things. What do we feel about that?
There's a good bit of stuff there that they're handing out for free, but is it
enough?
Is it enough? I mean, I guess they're doing good that they're opening the game up. Like, Turning Point's a fun game mode, but the fact that you can only play it on one map is like... So now they're opening that up. And I mean, they're adding other maps, which will add some variety, because that, especially if, like, you do what we do most of the time, which is we play mostly Walker Assault and then occasionally play something else. So then, now it's like, you know what you're getting. It's like, okay, I can tell we're playing Tatooine, so I know what map it is.
Yeah.
Whereas now it'll be like, oh, okay, so it's all Tatooine, but...
I am 100% down for a new Walker Assault map on Endor.
Yeah.
Just because Endor is beautiful, and Endor is the best map in the game, in my opinion, for Walker Assault. You know, so I'm down for another one.
I wonder how different they're going to make it.
Yeah, that's another thing. With the Hoth and Endor map, I'm wondering, you know, how different can you make a wide open snow area or a forest?
Yeah.
New maps.
Maybe. Who knows? We'll
New
figure
maps.
it out.
Yeah. So that's for free. Season pass. Here we go.
Yeah, money.
That $50 season pass will get you all this. Star Wars Battlefront Outer Rim job, March 2016. Fight among the factories of Sullust in battle within Jabba the Hutt's palace on Tatooine. Sullust, not where I want to go back to. That's disappointing.
Wait, oh, never mind. I'll wait till you go through all this.
Star Wars Battlefront Bespin, summer 2016. It's hunt or be hunted in this action-packed experience set in the cloud city of Bespin. Star Wars Battlefront Death Star, fall 2016. That snow moon, one of the most iconic locations in the Star Wars universe, makes its debut in Star Wars Battlefront. Star Wars Expansion Pack 4. Title TBA. Early 2017. That's the best fucking pack. Title TBA.
They haven't said anything about the characters. They said they were...
Nope. They barely even said anything about Season Pass still. That's what I take away from this.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't say anything about the modes or the characters or anything like that. They just
because
said...
we're supposed to get 20 maps, 4 new modes,
4 new
planets, characters,
apparently.
Yeah, and 4 new heroes or villains, characters, whatever.
Well, I guess planets Bespin and the Death Star count.
Yeah.
And
I
then
guess.
I'm assuming
Solace
then you get
isn't
like
new. So.
you'll get probably at least for every location they listed in that at least 2 maps per location. So it's like, you know what I mean? Because there's always the big map and there's a little map for each planet. So like Jabba's Palace, you'll get the big map that's based around that for Walker Salt, and then you get the tiny map for all the small game modes. So that's probably how it'll all work.
Walker Assault isn't going to work on the Death Star. Nor will it work
What
on
if
Cloud
you have?
City.
I was thinking about it, like with the Death Star. What if you had the walkers going through like a big ass hangar? I don't know the objective that they're getting to.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I agree with what you said
Maybe,
when they announced this. Walker Assault is 100% key to all this stuff.
And it doesn't look like they're supporting, because even they're taking it back to Sullust, right?
Yes.
And they're specifically saying Jabba's Palace. That sounds like an inside thing to me. So I don't see Walker Assault really. Maybe if they do like an outside map, but then like.
Yeah.
How do you make it different from the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing with how, I mean, maybe how they could do it with the Death Star, and I mean, if they somehow put story behind it, which I mean, you'd have to look into it. But it's like, you know, the rebels attack or whatever, and so now, okay, shit's not going well. They're trying to get out. Would be the only way that could work.
They could change it up. I mean, it's not technically Walker Assault, but have like star destroyers like slowly leaving or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Have to change the name of the game.
Yeah.
Assault.
I mean, it's just at this point, it seems like Walker Assault's not getting any. They're not supporting it.
Which is a
Don't
shame
support it.
because that's the best game
Yeah.
mode, and that's kind of the only mode that anybody really enjoys playing.
It looks as though if it's themed correctly, Jabba's Palace would warrant Jabba as a character.
Oh God.
Cloud City would warrant
Lando
his name,
Calrissian.
Clive. Yeah, Lando as a hero. And what's the other one? The Death Star. See, I don't know who else. What other? This is the problem I had. Like, what other villains are they gonna add? Like, I really don't know.
Yeah.
Sticking with the original trilogy, I
don't know. Maybe like henchman number 3 on the Death Star.
It's just look. This stuff could be really cool. It just when I think of these map packs, I think of the visuals of Star Wars Battlefront, which are incredible, and I go Bespin. What? Like Cloud City? Just picture that.
That'd be cool.
In Battlefront. That's going to be so awesome. And Death Star, awesome. But
Surprised they're not doing.
man, it's just so disappointing that they're just sticking with the original trilogy, man.
Surprised they're not doing Dagobah.
Yeah,
that could be number 4.
you know what could be an awesome fucking Star Wars or Walker Assault map? Fucking like
Cleveland.
Naboo.
Naboo would be awesome.
That would be fucking sick.
Naboo, isn't that the prequels though?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I'm just really disappointed
Yeah,
that
and
they're
you
doing
had like
just
Jar Jar
original
running
trilogy.
across the field, and you're like, did one of his special moves like he's like falling, and he ends up killing like 8 guys.
Yeah,
God no.
like I think the prequels really aren't the best movies. We've talked about that,
there's some.
but
But
I'm
the world
not
is
the
kinda
person.
cool.
What's that?
The world's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not one of those people that's just like, fuck the prequels, original trilogy. That's all that matters.
It's all I
Prequels
jerk off
don't
to.
matter.
That's all I jerk off.
Do you know this
Yeah.
used to be another cool place, or Camino? Like, I mean, there's a
Yeah,
lot of
El
cool.
Camino.
Fucking ton of cool
That's the
places.
Spanish call.
You could go to the underwater Gungan world.
You
Gungan.
can play on the Star Killer base.
Yeah.
Star base.
That'd be a cool
whatever
one.
you say.
There's just so much there.
The last backpack will be a fucking their way of fucking it'll be some planet that's gonna be in episode 8.
Yeah. you kind of get excited what they could do, and you're like, oh man, okay, they're doing all this, and then the next game they're gonna have that, and then you go, you have to buy another game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but who knows, man.
I kind of want to know what characters they're adding.
Yeah, like to me, they still haven't said enough.
To me,
In early 2017, pushing this game out that far is
That's pushing.
That's pushing a little bit, especially when 2016 rolls around. You got the new Call of Duty, the new Titanfall, the new Battlefield.
You got a bunch of new games.
The new Gears of War. People probably won't be playing this game too much.
I mean, I might still pick it up every.
Like I said, if this goes on sale and the sale price is pretty decent, I will probably pick this up because I enjoy playing Battlefront. I wouldn't mind having more maps, but I still, even on a sale price, I would still be a little hesitant.
Yeah. Because
they still really haven't said what's in it. It's like, fucking just tell people. Damn it.
Yeah.
Because if the modes are fucking sick, then that could be worth it.
Yeah. Like if
Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, $50 is just.
Also, maybe to bring up your thing from before, maybe their answer to how they can't really do Walker Assault on some of these maps is one of the modes they're working on.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. Could be. What if they have like a mode in the Death Star expansion where you're fighting on almost the whole Death Star?
That'd be cool. Or like
I mean, Death Star is huge, but like the map's fucking huge. There's like multiple levels to it, and there's big areas. That'd be sick.
They could rip off Battlefront 3 and do like air to ground type stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, you can't like get in a ship in EA Battlefront.
I mean, there's the power up so you can climb in.
Yeah.
Or they could do like probably they need another fighter squadron-esque mode anyway to justify like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's the only game mode where literally flying around has any kind of impact whatsoever.
Yeah.
Except for like
Walker Assault kind of,
Little.
but not till the end.
Yeah. And even then it's like it's basically you gotta hope the other team has ships or that the walkers are open to attack. Otherwise you should be flying around doing absolutely nothing in that game mode.
I flew around for minutes at a time waiting for the walkers to open up. And I did. We won.
Yeah.
But yeah. More season pass.
I'm still disappointed that they're like you said, they're just doing the original trilogy. Like, no Kylo Ren. That's still extremely disappointing to me.
Yeah, that'd be cool to like, especially you fine. You can not use the prequel trilogy, fine, whatever. But take advantage
Kylo
of the
Ren.
stuff. Yeah, use have Kylo Ren. Just throw Kylo Ren and Rey in. Like, I mean, that'd be two ways of easily do it.
This game, they hit their goal or whatever. They wanted to ship 13 million copies of this game, and they did. But imagine if they had Force Awakens stuff in it. If that first DLC was Force Awakens.
People
would go fucking nuts.
What was the Star Killer base and
yeah,
I don't know what the name of the other planet you go to is or the freighter, which is
one where they were like, the battle where like Finn got his ass kicked by that stormtrooper.
Yeah, and then like I said, you get Rey and Finn and Chewie as characters, and then General
kind
Hux,
of
'cause why
imbalanced,
not?
maybe a little. Because that would be cool if they had more characters, but that's the thing. 4 characters now. I was like, they're doing the opposite of what they should do. 4 characters, and they're only doing original trilogy where I can't think of any other villains besides Jabba. And that's sad. And then they're not doing any other thing where it's like they could have some really cool characters like Dooku or
Darth Maul.
Yeah,
Obi-Wan,
Kylo Ren, Finn, Rey, Qui-Gon Jizz. Jar Jar.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 prequels, just like the original one.
If they throw in Jar Jar,
Star
I'll
Wars
be happy
Battlefront
about
3, all the sequel
that. I
trilogy.
want to hear the bad voice acting. Cause I think the guy that voice acted Jar Jar Binks is depressed now or something. I was reading some story about him the other day. It was he just is depressed or something.
I thought I did a good job. I thought it was a great character. I'm sorry.
That's kind of that's kind of that's what he's saying.
I should make fun of him for being depressed, but
but
it's Jar Jar.
Yeah.
it's George Lucas.
You saying big doo-doo this time?
Big doo-doo.
You saying big doo-doo this time?
Yeah.
The planet go.
We got another season pass for a game that we're intrigued by. A game that you can play right now after you download it.
huge.
26 gigabytes for Tom Clancy's The Division beta. They announced the season pass for this, so there's going to be 3 expansions to it. Expansions are called Underground, Survival, and Last Stand. First of these...
There better be some good shit, or I'm going to be pissed off with all this fucking expansion shit.
The first of
nothing
these...
get expanded.
The first of these has been detailed and will take 4-person teams to New York's uncharted underworld. The next one's pretty self-explanatory.
They're going to be like that movie franchise Underworld with fucking lichens and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next one, Survival. It's pretty explanatory, self-explanatory. Yeah. Nowhere on the last one. $30.
You have to fight cheetahs.
It's not that bad. For, I guess, 2 more game mode expansions and then 1 actual new area.
Yeah.
Be alright.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to play The Division eventually.
Yeah.
We'll get to it. I probably won't get to play it, but
yeah. Maybe we'll talk about it next week.
This is me trying out the game to see if, because I still have some stuff about it. So I'm gonna try it out to see if it'll be a game that I like.
Try to try it.
Gotta try it.
Gotta try to try it.
Gotta try to try.
Yeah.
Try hard.
Anyways.
No.
Games with gold. For Xbox, Hand of Fate, Stick Master of Shadows is free on Xbox One. Sacred Citadel and Gears of War 2 is free, 360 and Xbox One. Disappointing. PlayStation Plus, Helldivers, Nom Nom Galaxy, and Nova 111. Helldivers is great.
Already.
If you haven't played
Did you say
Helldivers,
Nova 911?
Nova 111.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should get Helldivers. Helldivers is a good game.
Yeah.
What is it? Flying planes?
No.
No.
It's like
it's like you get 4 people.
Down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
Maybe.
It's not. It's like 2.5D, and you get 4 people going. You go out on missions and do all this stuff, and it gets really fucking hard.
2.5D.
Yeah, it's fun. Really fun. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's like 2.5 men, but
2.5D.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan is a real video game, finally.
Is it going to be based off the movie?
No, it's based off the cartoon.
Oh, wow. It might not suck. Games
Platinum
based off
Games,
the movies suck.
Platinum Games is developing this, and it's basically going to be like that Transformers game they just put out. So it'll be high action, based like the cartoon.
Okay.
It looks like the cartoon. Visuals are fucking awesome. Looks like the cartoon. I was never a Turtles fan, but I can sit there and go, that looks fucking cool. So that's cool. That. Yeah. Comes out in the summer. And Mighty No. 9's delayed for the 3rd time.
I don't think this game's ever going to come out.
If I backed this game on Kickstarter, I would be fucking pissed off, man. This game was supposed to come out in April 2015, then September, then February. They didn't even give a new date. They just said spring 2016 is what they're hoping for. They delayed it for networking problems, which... a lot of people were saying, when I think of Mega Man games, I think of the network and playing online. Stupid.
Well,
They should have just put this game out and said, we're going to add that stuff. People would have been fine with that.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Fucking sucks.
Gave them a lot of money and then, they're not delivering.
Not getting no shit.
What's that? The triangle scheme. Ponzi scheme.
There you go.
Bernie Madoff is fucking him from prison. He's still alive?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He might be. I don't care enough.
Got swindled by Bernie Madoff. Forgot about his ass. Yeah, he died.
Man.
Didn't he like oranges or something? Didn't he like that movie Bad Santa? Was he eating oranges and shit?
Wait, Bernie Mac died?
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago or something.
Yeah. Bernie Big Mac.
Yeah. B-Mac. I never thought he was that funny. Nope. I don't know. I just never really got into his...
He still plays TV show all the time. They make you think
Bernie
he's still
Mac. Oh, God.
It's still on all the time. I catch it
sometimes. That's one of those weird, early 2000s shows, like Malcolm in the Middle. That was just, kind of weird.
It's one of those weird things, because, it's one of those shows. I'm trying to think of other shows that are like it, where, it stops, and you get, you see him, and he gives his thoughts on what happens, and it's funny.
Like Scrubs.
Yeah. Wait.
JD stops and has his thoughts all the time?
Yeah, except like this is actually like full on like him just sitting on the couch talking to the camera.
Oh yeah.
House Cards. House Cards does that, but House Cards is really serious.
Bernie Mac was like the first.
Bernie
YouTuber.
Macson was
He
in
sat
House
on his
Cards.
couch and talked to the camera.
Speaking of House Cards, it got renewed for season 5. Season 4 isn't even out yet. It comes out in March, but that's cool.
Nice.
That's a fucking awesome show.
Birthday cards.
Sure.
Or Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah. God, fuck.
Philip
Oh.
Anselmo.
Oh.
Anselmo was a jackass.
To say the least. Oh my god, this is amazing.
So, at Friday at a Dime Bash event in California, he was up on stage and did the hail.
Sieg Heil.
Sieg Heil, Hail Hitler, White Power, all that good stuff.
And then yelled white power very passionately. Very, very, very passionately. Very passionately. I wonder if maybe this will work.
Thanks for coming out tonight, Lucky Strike Live. It's been a pleasure having all of you here and all the awesome musicians. Ronnie James Dio, Stand Up and Shout, Cancer Foundation. Thank you very much for coming out, guys. Dime Bash.
You can't really catch the second
Yeah, it's
word,
a little
but
hard.
I think it's quite evident what the second word is. Is he like trying to refute the claims that he?
Yeah. So then he posted. He
He
said,
said like white wine or something.
"Yeah." He said, "Okay, folks,
Yeah.
I'll own this one. But damn it, I was joking, and the inside joke of the night was because we were drinking fucking white wine. Ha ha ha. Of all fucking things, some of y'all need to thicken up your skin. There's plenty of fuckers to pick on with a more realistic agenda. I fucking love everyone, I fucking loathe everyone, and that's that. No apologies from me."
One, I got a few points. One, I don't believe he was drinking white wine.
Nah.
Maybe if he said moonshine, I could believe that. Some kind of whiskey, some like hillbilly, make it in your sock shit. I could believe that. But white wine, I don't believe that. Two, he's like some southern retard. Like, what do you expect? Three, he's done an assload of drugs in his life. What do you expect? And four, I don't know. I don't even know what four is, but like, what do you expect? That's my fourth point. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's like, this thing is, I don't know. I don't really think any which way.
Even if somehow, which I don't believe for a second, if what he says is true, and that's what it is, that it's still, it doesn't justify what happened.
No.
Like, it's a terrible joke to make. And
First of all, white power as an inside joke.
Yeah. Maybe to the KKK,
fuck, man. Like, because he's basically saying it's an inside joke. We kind of believe that. It's just an inside joke, though. And if you watch the video, how passionately he yelled, white power. There's
Probably
no way
drunk
that's an
off his
inside
ass,
joke.
too.
That could be it, but there's no fucking way that's an
Yeah.
inside joke.
I mean, just because you get drunk doesn't mean you do anything that you like.
you want.
It doesn't mean that you would do anything that you wouldn't like normally do. I think it's just kind of an exaggerated. It's an
lowers
exaggerated
inhibitions.
version of yourself.
Yeah, it just lowers inhibitions.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, man. Like that's not the right thing to do. But like, I don't think anyone gives a shit about him at this point. Like, I don't think his life matters as bad as that sounds. Like, I think I watched an interview of him. That sounds harsh, but like, I watched an interview of him not too long ago. The interviewer asked him or something like, "What was it like growing up in Louisiana or something?" He went on for like 10 minutes rambling about who the fuck knows what. Like, this guy is so out of his mind. Seriously, he's out of his mind because he did heroin. And he's, fucked around in the 90s and 80s and shit. And he's so fucked in the head. I don't think anyone can take him seriously. And even if someone does, that's none of his doing. like they already have that in them. You know, anyone that's like, oh yeah, white power, that's right, they're already fucking stupid. You know, he's a joke at this point. Like seriously, man. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Vinnie Paul. History will show, but I don't blame him for not wanting to, you know, go on a Pantera reunion tour with this fuckwad.
Yeah, at this point, it's like
it's just
because he doesn't even sound that great anymore.
No,
he looks like a fucking turtle.
I heard of a video of him of some kind of like all-star lineup or whatever, where a bunch of people were playing. There's like people from like Slayer and Machine Head. They did fucking Hostile, and it sounds like a garbage disposal. That's what it sounds like.
Like, Down isn't bad, and he doesn't sound too bad in Down, but that's because Down writes to... I feel like Down writes to him.
Yeah.
If you're following me. Like, they write, like, heavy stuff because he just can't do it anymore. Rob Flynn called him out with a big, long thing, and so did All Shall Perish. I won't read the whole thing that All Shall Perish said. I'll just read a couple
Doesn't he have
things.
like a fucking turtle?
Yeah, he does.
Like a turtle with a goatee, like a pissed off southern racist turtle with a goatee.
Yeah.
That sounds like maybe you can get a deal with Nickelodeon as like a cartoon show, like the racist turtle.
So All Shall Perish said, "We consider Pantera to be the single greatest metal band of all time, and we should never be afraid to call out our hero. Seeing Phil's actions and his cowardly justification is not only disgusting and inexcusable, but antithetical to the punk metal and underground ethos to which we subscribe. No gods, no masters, and certainly no master race." Then they go into the whole big thing about race. And then at the end, racism and its institutions are a stain on the American culture. Likewise, Phil's actions are a stain on the legacy of Pantera, Dime's memory, and the metal community as a whole. Nazi punks fuck off.
Well, like...
Do you guys think that this stains Pantera's legacy?
Well, one, I mean, like, all the fucking people are going to come out of the woodwork to try to raise themselves up. Oh, no racism, man. It's like, who, like, I don't know. People are just coming out to make themselves look good now and, like, write a big post, yeah, we're not racist, fuck racism. Yeah. It's like, who, seriously, their fan base is either going to know well enough, like, they're going to be, you know well enough that racism is stupid, or they're already going to be racist people and you're not going to change their mind. And it's like, who didn't know they were racist? Like, Vinnie Paul is a notable racist. Dimebag, look, these guys are from the South and they drank a lot. Seriously, they're fucking Confederate flags and stuff, and that's not directly tied with racism, but it's like, I mean, the fucking, like, you didn't expect this?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. It's like...
It's true.
I mean, who was that guy that played football? A fucking defensive guy, I don't know. And he like had these huge ass fucking muscles, and then it came out that he got busted for doing steroids, and he'd be like, oh, that's insane. And it's like, what? Fucking look at him. And if he's ripped, he's doing steroids. If he's not ripped. Well, it's like they're a southern band. They gets drunk and did heroin and shit. It's like, what the fuck do you expect? That's a stain on them? People knew that by now.
Yeah.
Like, that pisses me off that people come out and they're going to be like, ooh, make themselves look good. It's like, well, what the fuck did you expect?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think it's a stain on Pantera's legacy because Phil Anselmo just doesn't really matter too much anymore.
Yeah.
In terms of the musical and metal scene. You know, of course, with Pantera and even I would say the early days of Down, and he is a very influential figure, especially with his early music. But anymore, it just doesn't matter too much. I mean, that's all opinion, of course. Someone could completely disagree with that, but to me, it doesn't matter too much as a lot of other figures anymore.
But that's the thing. I think nowadays for like new blood who comes into the metal community, he's not going to mean too much. More so, like looking at if they found him where he's at now, and that was how their introduction. But I mean, I can see because I mean, Phil Anselmo and Pantera is, you know, kind of, I mean, not kind of, they're big names in the metal community. I agree that it doesn't hurt Pantera, but I think it hurts the already like biased opinion of, for lack of a better term, and I can't come up with a better term right now off the top of my head, which sucks. Like outsiders, like people who aren't here, and they look at metalheads and they see that and they're like, they're like, you're all a bunch of racists, you're terrible people, and it's like that's where it kind of looks bad. Like within the metal community, no, this doesn't really mean shit. Outside of it, this is the worst thing to happen.
I can agree with that. This is a stain on what you said. This is a stain on Phil, but it's not a stain on Pantera.
Yeah.
People aren't going to say, I'm not listening to Pantera because they're fucking white power and they're racist. No, you're still going to listen to Pantera and you're going to jam them fucking loud.
You're going to jam them the fuck out. People still fucking jam the fuck out of Michael Jackson. Yeah. And, you know, whether or not you believe he
it's like
did what he...
Like the Patriots. People were like, Tom Brady's not racist. Well, I don't know. But as far as I know, he seems like I don't know. He's not a racist as far as I know. He's kind of a pretty boy, I would say, to define him. I'm not going to say, he's just the normal guy. No, he seems like he thinks he's a little better than everyone else. But he's kind of justified. He's kind of justified.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, the Patriots still won the Super Bowl. You know, people are still going to listen to Pantera like the entity, but they're still going to look at each... You can look at each individual member besides whoever the fuck the one guy is that no one remembers. Rex. Yeah, he's named after a fucking dinosaur. I mean, Dimebag, wasn't he like a known heroin addict and like drunk and alcoholic and probably racist? And Vinnie Paul is like a notable racist, and his band fucking sucks now and no one likes him. And Phil Anselmo, like, you never listen to Pantera for an uplifting message, you know? No. It's not like this really hurts Pantera, but I mean, he's been done heroin for like 20 years.
Pantera is...
What do you expect?
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel, you know, Pantera's legacy is their music. It's not too much of their people. It's what they did with their music. You know, Phil, you know, just being fucking pissed off. There was no one that sounded like him when Pantera really made it big with Cowboys from Hell, you know. So that influence is there. And then Dimebag completely, you know, changed how you play fucking guitar and you know, a whole bunch of new shit that no one ever fucking knew was possible on a guitar. And you know, that's the influence there. But you look at him today and, you know,
it's not.
Vinnie Paul has Hell Yeah. No one's going to look at Vinnie Paul and Hell Yeah for influence. They're going to look at Vinnie Paul and Pantera for influence. Yeah. You know, they're not going to look at Phil Anselmo in Down or Superjoint Ritual in fucking 2016. They're going to go back to the early Pantera and they're going to be like, fuck, I wish this guy still sounded this good because this was fucking awesome.
That's still kind of a little bit of a different off-take. I mean, that's probably still one of the good things is that with... again, metal not being, again, I wish I had better terms, mainstream, you know, it's all about the music. Whereas, you know, if I could see there being huge problems if Adam Levine came out and did something like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it'd be 10 times worse. Because, I mean...
Justin Bieber egged someone's house and people thought it was the end of the world.
There we go. Case in point. Like, it's, you know, that's one thing is that, you know, at least within the community,
It just bothers me when, like, people, these, like, fucking idiots just come out of the woodwork and they try to raise themselves up.
I think it's more of
on this long thing of, like, I mean, on one side of it's like, I mean, he's defending metal and he doesn't want people to think this way, but it's like, I mean, I don't know. It always comes across as like he's just trying to say, "Oh, I'm not racist," and it just comes out as like, "Oh, I'm gonna."
I see it as partly that, but then also like it's more so from Rob Flynn. But it's kind of like, hey, you know, from one, I assume like comrade to another. I don't know if they're friends or not. I mean, they probably are.
They're communists.
What?
They're communists.
From one guy to another, like, yo.
Yeah.
you're fucking up. Like,
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah,
Like, it's a
yeah.
bit, you know, because
Just text him or call him or something.
yeah, well, in the modern age,
You gotta put it on Facebook.
You gotta put it everywhere.
Yeah,
Gotta
gotta
post
we
about
gotta
this
make
shit.
more of a statement, man.
Gotta put it on Instagram, get those
You
likes.
you gotta show that you're a good person.
Yeah. Or else, who knows? Who knows? You're ever a good
You
person.
could be a racist.
Yeah, no, I'm not a racist. I better go sign up for Facebook again and tell everyone, hey, I'm not a racist. I better let everyone know. Like, that's what I hate. That's a whole different topic. But in this day and age, it's either overreacting things, or like always like, oh, I'm not racist, and it's like, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm not calling this guy a racist. I don't like when people try to, like, you know, I don't know. They come out and they're like, oh yeah, I'm a great person. You know, it's like, fuck off. You've done shit too. Everyone in this world has done shit. You know, racism is bad, but it's like, just call a guy and say, yo, what the fuck you doing? Quit the heroin. You know?
It's a little late for that.
Well, yeah. Don't, you know, when the show's over, just leave. Go back to
Go
your
off
fucking
stage.
river shack and do heroin there.
Go drink your white wine somewhere else.
Yeah, just don't yell at it. I don't know. I don't really care, though. I mean, it's like, I'm not a racist now. Oh, Phil Anselmo said white power. I believe that now. He converted me.
Oh, no.
That's like the reaction that people have, like, oh my god, what are the kids gonna think? It's like, kids and the people in this day and age know racism is fucking dumb. You know?
Yeah.
They know that gay people should be allowed to get married. It's not like, oh, suddenly I'm gonna believe that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fucking idiots.
Stop it. You're going to
Old way
offend
of thinking.
conservatives everywhere.
Yeah, better build that wall.
Yeah.
Or else the Mexicans are going to come in here. You know, Mexican government's going to send all their rapists in here and murderers, and, you know, they're going to send them all after Donald Trump.
So you mean all of them?
According to Donald Trump, yeah. Got to build a wall. The Great Wall
Alright.
of Trump.
Before this goes really going
Yeah.
off the rails.
Phil
I'm
Anselmo's a
sarcastic about
dumbass.
this. If anyone else can't tell, I'm sarcastic.
Yeah.
Racism is stupid. Donald Trump's a fucking ass.
Yeah. Just listen to Phil Anselmo and Pantera from like 1990 to 2001. That's all.
Yeah, don't pay any attention to them as people. Just listen to the music.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Not the band. But, like,
Yeah.
but the exclamation.
Stone Cold. Didn't he? There's not that guy had
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing
hell
with
yeah,
us,
on the back of his
He's
shirt.
walking down in his underwear.
And his vest, his knee brace, his fucking underwear, and his boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how it began in wrestling, where you just wore underwear and boots that came up to your knees. I don't know how that started.
They're
Were
all
just
gay.
people wrestling their bare feet? I had that like fucking titty uniform one where their nipples pop out because they have the suspenders thing. Whatever. What's the next topic?
With the unitard?
Yeah, unitard.
It's kind of really quick. Goes back to a video we did years ago of it's not good to kind of worship musicians.
Yeah.
You can get influence from them in certain ways.
You can kind of
But-
look up to them if you want, sure.
Don't worship a guy that did heroin for like 50
and not
years,
really
basically.
musicians, just
People in general.
just people, because I mean, you can look up to people. I always feel you can look up to people in certain aspects, in certain ways. Like I look in terms of guitar playing, Marty Friedman, but everything else, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean? Just derive influence from people from your interest, really. I guess
Don't like
worshipping someone is just kind of like, just don't.
yeah.
fucking
Don't
do that.
don't kiss the ground where they walk and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
nobody's worth that time, honestly.
Yeah. I feel like Phil Anselmo is the kind of guy that would make Rosa Parks stand up and walk to the back of the bus. So if I'm being honest, it's like he came out and he was like, "Oh, just talking about wine," but he, like, honestly, he really seems like a racist. Like, honestly, whether he was or not, he just really seems like a racist.
He's gonna come here and tell you otherwise.
He could tell you to go to the back
It'll take
of the
like
bus.
it'll take like 80 years.
He should come here and tell you to go to the back of the bus. He's scream at you. One.
Tours.
He'll give,
That
you,
guy's
he'll give you to the
fucking
count of 4.
ridiculous.
The Sword, Royal Thunder, and Person are touring.
Person?
Person.
Person, yeah. It's just one guy.
Damn it! You beat me to it.
Seven Dust, Trivium, and Like a Storm are touring. It's in Reading.
Seven
might
Dust is
go.
headlining?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that's so
I mean,
big.
Trivium. See Trivium all the time, but
Why the fuck
I
not?
honestly want to see Seven Dust again. So maybe. Amon Amarth.
What if they sang about pizza and they call themselves Seven Crust? I paused and I'm like, do I really want to do this? But I'm going through with this.
The dumbest joke of the show this week goes to Sam.
So far.
Yeah, so far. It ain't over yet.
It ain't over till it's over. It's like that game earlier.
Yeah. Basically. Amon Amarth announced their new album. I don't know how to properly pronounce it, but I'm going to butcher it and try anyway.
Gods of the Vikings and Thunder and shit.
Close. Yams Viking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spelled Joms Viking. You know, the J is usually silent.
with a y sound.
Something. Anyways, it's their new album. Comes out March 25th. They put out their first song called First Kill off of it. Pretty cool.
It's a good song.
Call
It's on
of Duty
Amon
or
Amarth.
something.
It's Amon
So
Amarth.
like a Call of Duty achievement.
First kill.
Yeah. There's the one part in the beginning where it's just kind of like the drum beat and then the vocals. I'm like, I don't know about this. I hope they don't do this a lot, but they didn't, and it just kind of kicks into your typical Amon Amarth.
Which isn't a bad thing.
No.
But it's cool. But it's like you can kind of predict where the song is going to go, kind of, and it's like,
Yeah. I mean, there's some crunchy riffs.
oh, yeah.
I was digging. So, but they're doing a tour with Entombed AD and Ex Mortis. They're in Silver Spring the day we leave for PAX.
Oh! But wait,
They're in Boston that Saturday.
Yeah.
We're off. But that's also the night of Behemoth.
Oh. Wait, they're both in Boston that night? Oh,
Two different venues.
Shit.
Man, you
No,
can
no.
see Mark
Divide and conquer.
You can see Mark Wahlberg instead.
Yeah.
The Wahlburgers. I can go
Yeah,
get
go
me a
to
fucking
Wahlburgers.
burger.
Yeah.
I can go see Donnie and Marky Mark and
Yeah.
and the third one that nobody knows that cares about.
The one that owns the restaurant.
Yeah.
And then their mom, who's also on the show, and
I think I watched one
the
episode of
fat
that
guy.
show. I think I seriously only have ever seen one episode and I was like,
Yeah.
alright.
It's like one of those shows that nothing happens.
That's a lot of TV shows.
Yeah. It's reality TV.
Yeah.
It's basically reality. Nothing happens. Like, I never really understood the irony. So now it's reality.
Excited for it. Should be cool. Another album I'm very excited about. Deftones is putting their new album out, Gore, April 1st.
Ow.
April 8th. I'm sorry.
Can't play.
I'm
April
very excited
1st.
for that.
Fooled you. It's not April 1st.
No. No.
Rob Zombie has a new album coming out.
He should.
April
should-
29th, and it has the longest
He's
fucking
basically a
album
zombie
title.
now, isn't he?
He should
Old as
just.
fuck.
Yeah, he should call it quits here soon. What's the full title? Because I mean, I know he does that.
I gotta look the whole thing up. It's
Yeah, he should pull up his phone and go through the contacts and find quits. And call.
It's called The Electric Warlock Acid Witch Satanic Orgy Celebration Dispenser. April 29th.
Yeah, cool. Fantastic.
It'll sound like every Rob Zombie album. That's my only thing.
Fantastic.
That's what we should have called it.
Yeah. Rob Zombie with fantastic.
And yeah, you have to say like.
Elijah Wood said, was that fantastic? They had that mustache and he just turns to the
Terrific.
camera. Terrific.
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 Yeah.
Ah, hell.
Anyways, last thing I just want to mention. Cradle. I mean, at the time that this video goes up, it won't matter. But Cradle of Filth had to cancel their first 4 dates of their tour with Butcher Babies and Name Oblivious Scars, which of course was what I was going to go to on Thursday the 28th. So that didn't happen.
Ah, that sucks.
I get burned so bad on tours anymore, man.
Especially in the
sucks.
winter.
In the winter, it's
I
always
can't say
fucking
that.
snows.
Gonna say
They get
something.
canceled. It's shitty. They didn't get their visas in time. What's your fucking manager doing, man? You should have
Killing some
fucking
babies or something.
been doing shit.
Yeah.
Name Oblivious Scars did do a headlining show that night, same venue. It's a soundstage and everything in Baltimore, which I want to see them more than Cradle of Filth, but
Going to just
you had to buy a separate ticket, which I got my money back, but you had to buy a separate ticket, and then just going for just one band, as good as they are, I just couldn't justify driving an hour and a half on a weeknight.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I'll catch them another time. It's their first U.S. tour; they'll be back. They're gaining a lot of traction.
Yeah, they're on people to ban.
Cradle of Filth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Like
here's the
10
thing about
years
Cradle
ago.
of Filth. Last album that they put out, which was, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, they had this banging fucking tour. There was like Decapitated was on there, The Agonist, and there was another really good band. I was like, fuck, this tour is awesome. I was going to go to it. Didn't get their visas in time. Canceled the whole fucking tour.
The whole tour?
Whole tour. This time they only canceled 4 shows.
Damn. Just sneak in.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Don't let Donald Trump know. But
I was gonna
just
say,
sneak
they
in.
sneak in. Hundreds and thousands of.
Come in from Canada. No one.
Nobody cares about
Yeah.
Canada. That's where I think.
We welcome people from Canada.
Yeah, we don't care. They look like us.
Yeah. Can I get your health care?
Eh?
Yeah. Let me get a piece of that hot healthcare action. Sweet piece of that hot healthcare.
Anyways,
What all came out this week, Hoss?
let's wrap this motherfucker up. Get to the final
You
moments
did.
of the breakdown.
Oh, wait. What?
Wow, World Star. Gay joke.
If it's World Star, I gotta deck the shit out of you.
I don't think anyone in World Star would say deck someone. Knock you out.
Fool.
Mama
Yeah.
gonna knock you out.
Mr. T is on World Star. Fool.
Fool.
Pity
I
the
paid
fool.
fool.
Pity fool don't get his ass knocked out.
Alright, continue.
All these video games can be purchased right
Wow.
now. Final Fantasy Explorers on the 3DS.
Wow.
It's like Monster Hunter, but Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Gemini Heroes Reborn on PS4. It's like
Wow.
first person Bioshock looking game a little bit. Lego Marvel's Avengers on everything, literally. Xbox One, 360, PS4, PS3, Wii U, 3DS, Vita, PC. It's the full open world on 3DS and Vita for the first time.
Oh, shit.
Order of the Throne, The King's Challenge for PC. Y'all want to get down with The Witness. Ooh, wow.
The shitness.
For PS4 and PC.
Isn't that a disturb?
I don't get credit for that joke. I thought I heard that earlier today. I thought it was a hilarious joke. So, anyways. The Witness, probably one of the first great games of 2016.
The wetness turns
Yeah.
into a porno game.
Make her pussy wet, not her eyes.
To solve the puzzle.
Yeah.
Find
Make
the
her
G spot.
Make her pussy wet, not her eyes.
Yeah.
Get on his dick, not his nerves.
Did you say not her ass?
No, get on his dick,
Oh.
not his nerves.
Yeah. Make her ass wet. That's like diarrhea.
What the fuck?
It's a good thing I didn't take a drink.
What
yet.
the fuck?
That's how you make your ass wet, ain't it?
That's one way.
That is the way. That's the only way.
You can get in the shower,
Fuck the shower. It's diarrhea.
jump in the pool.
That's how I clean my ass.
Wow.
Jump in
This
the pool
was
of diarrhea.
fucking going right along. It's just fucking tanked harder than it ever fucking could.
Fucking. Fuck.
Sewage tank. Phil diarrhea.
Stop. STAHP. Stop.
Rise of the Tomb Raider is on PC.
Ah.
Bombshells on PC.
Ah.
This War of
Scared by
Mine
that one, Bombshells.
on PS4 and Xbox
Scared.
One. And Tropico 5 Complete Collection on PC. Music.
Woo.
Like I said, great week for music. Avantasia, Ghostlights, Symphonic Power Metal. That album's pretty cool. Black Tusk, Pillars of Ash, Sludge. It's pretty cool. Buried Tomorrow, Earthbound, Metalcore.
Scalebound.
Pretty cool. Conan with Revengeance.
That's too easy. I'm not gonna do it.
Conan with TBS, weeknights at 11. That's the name of the album.
Team Coco.
Yeah.
Call of Luna / The Old Wind with, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But it's a split EP.
I'm funny, that was the name of the album. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Try to pronounce this shit.
Post metal. Dream Theater with the astonishing double album.
Ah.
2 hours long concept album. I'm excited to listen to it. I haven't really heard anything off of it, but that should be awesome.
How astonishing.
Fuck you, Keith. Exhumer, The Raging Tides, Thrash. That's what I was playing earlier when he showed up. It's a good album.
Ah.
I might try to review that. Prong
Raging
with
Tides of Diarrhea.
Prong.
Diarrhea goes in,
Wait.
diarrhea goes out. You can't explain that. I don't know why let's say food goes in, diarrhea comes out. I don't know if diarrhea goes in.
Ew.
Alright.
Wait. Prong. Which band's that?
Just hit my nuts.
That's the fucking Richard Merle TP get together for the
Prong.
first time.
Dong.
Okay. Prong. Or
Dong.
prong. Wait.
Prong.
Dong.
With a G?
Prong. Prong.
Okay.
Dong.
Yeah, rhymes with dong.
Gotcha.
With X, no absolutes, post thrash / hardcore.
What is that?
It's a song.
I fucking know the words. That's that fucking TP Merle Richie get together for their first jam ever.
Stick to your day job.
Yeah.
Diarrhea. That's my day job. That's TP's full-time job is diarrhea.
Is there a mute button for him?
Alright. What else is there?
Tooth Grinder with Nocturnal Masquerade. Progressive. It's alright.
Dennis Metal.
Abysmal Grief, Strange Rites of Evil, Doom. Bombs of Hades, Death Mask Replica, Death Metal / Crust.
Seven Crust.
Disquiet, the Condemnation, Thrash. The Condemnation. If you get what I'm saying. Eternal with Heaven's Gate, Power Metal. Let's see here. Primal Fear, Rule Breaker. It's a rule breaker, hell on wheels.
Yeah, it's alright.
Iron Jawed Guru. No. Iron Jawed Guru.
Jawed?
Jawed. What the fuck's wrong with me? Iron Jawed Guru.
Like Jawas?
Yeah.
Jawa the Hutt?
Jawed Fogel.
Matahari, instrumental groove rock. Nordic Union. With Nordic Union. Rock.
Skyrim.
Uh,
Anything else diarrhea related?
Yeah, the Veer union with Decade. That's diarrhea related. The diarrhea union.
Defecate.
That's it. That's all the breakdowns for this week.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's about it.
Would you rather have diarrhea for an entire decade or have to suck off a cow? Like every other week. Every other week.
It's like half well thought out. Like you have to have diarrhea for a day or suck off a cow. Okay, quick question before I don't even know if he's gonna answer, but quick question. Did you come up with the second part the whole time, or did you just literally say that?
I don't know why you even bother asking. Like I'm gonna have some kind of fucking response that you're looking for. No, I just saw that shit.
Okay, gotcha.
I pull shit out of my ass like diarrhea.
I'm done with this shit.
You're not gonna answer?
No.
Oh, come on. Go for the cow. Suck off the cow.
See you later.